Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bridge Bank's streaming training video for business e-banking, wire transfer services. Today we will cover the following items. Overview of the wire functionality, creating and sending a wire, and approving a wire. The purpose of this training is to get you familiar with the wire functionality of your new online banking product. We're going to start as if we've already logged into the online banking system, the landing page. First, select the tab that says Transfers and Payments. The subtabs that are below it have to do with the functionality that is in the system that you are entitled to. We're going to select Wires for today's training. It lands on the one-time wire transfer request page. Go ahead and select one-time wire if that's what you'd like to send. We can just jump right in. I'm going to send a wire type domestic wire. It's going to be from my general checking account. Select an effective date. Could be today or in the future. The amount of the wire. And then of course with a domestic wire it's a US dollar currency. Hit continue. The second page pops over for you to enter in the recipient data. Bank ID in domestic is ABA. Type in the bank ID that has been provided to you from your recipient. I encourage you to validate the ABA because when you do that, it will pre-populate the bank address of that associated routing number. Type in the recipient's account number, their name, their address, and scroll all the way to the bottom. Select Continue. You get a chance to review the wire. It's a domestic wire going out of my general account for $1.23, effective date today, in the US dollar currency, payable to Jane Smith at her Bridge Bank account number 122222. And after I've reviewed it, I'm going to go ahead and approve it. At this time, approval means that it is scheduled to be transferred. However, it does require another approver to log in and approve this wire that I've set up. I have what's called dual control. The approver status right here, one of two receives, tells me that another approver needs to log in and approve that wire, transmit that wire to send it on its way. The one-time wire transfer request has been approved and added to the transmit queue successfully. All approvals must be received before the request will be transmitted to the bank. That is right here at the top of my screen, a very important area that contains a lot of good information about the transaction that I just processed. We're going to go ahead and move into creating and sending a wire from a template. Select template-based wire on the side. If the template has already been created, I simply select the template name. There's one out here for me called US dollar wire, or USD wire. It's in US currency already. I'm going to just type in the amount. If I have any additional information for the recipient, such as an invoice number, I can add that right there. I can either send it for today only, or I can schedule it for a one-time transaction in the future. I'm going to go ahead and send this one today only. Select Continue. Then the template wire request verification is ready to go. I can now just approve this template wire by hitting Approve. And If you look over here on the approval status, one of two is received. I have dual control, which means that my administrator or approver, supervisor possibly, needs to log into the system and transmit this wire. To transmit a wire or approve a wire for release into the system, I simply log into the system, select Transmit Wire under the Transfer and Payments Wire section, find the wire that I wish to approve at this time or release into the system. The ones that have the box next to it are the ones that I can approve. The ones without a box are ones that I've created, and I cannot approve my own wire and release it or transmit my own wire into the system. So I'm going to select one that has been created, initiated by someone else. I'm going to select Continue. And at this point, all I have to do is hit Transmit. This will release the wire to the bank, and it will be on its way. And now I will show you how to create a wire transfer template. Select Wire Transfer Setup. Then in the center of your screen, add Template. Give it a template name that you can use again and again. Select the correct wire type, the account number you'd like it to be debited from, and the currency associated with that wire type. Hit Continue. Complete the recipient information as I am doing now. Always select ABA Validate so that it pre-populates the bank name and address. Enter the recipient account number, the recipient name and address. These are required fields as they do not have the word optional in parentheses around them. And go down to the bottom and select Add Template. That template is called Test Template. Gives you one more opportunity to review it. Scroll down to the bottom, and now it is added. If you have dual control on templates, you will then need to have your transmitter or your approver log in and approve under Wire Transfer Template Approval to add that permanently to your transfer templates. I am not set up for dual control on transfer templates, so now I have a test template available for me to use next time I want to initiate a wire to Jane Smith. The last thing that I'm going to show you today is how to retrieve wire history. Simply select Wire History on the left-hand side. You can do it by account number, by date range, either a single date or a range of dates, the status of those wires, and also by wire type. Once I've entered my criteria, I hit Generate Report, and everything within that criteria, all the wires that have been sent out, are listed here. Many clients are interested in retrieving a Fed reference number after they have initiated their wires. Through this Wire Transfer History report, I can retrieve under the Status section the Fed reference number. This is a test account, so our wires have not been successfully initiated through the Federal Reserve, but had they been, under the status would be the Fed reference number. If I'd like to review who this wire went to, I simply select the hyperlink at the front of the wire, and the debit information about that wire and the credit information or the recipient data is listed here. This will complete the Wire Transfer Services streaming training video. You can listen to this video as often as you'd like to get a better understanding of some of the product features. Additional streaming training videos that are available for you on our website are information reporting, ACH, and administration. Thank you for listening, and thank you for banking with Bridge Bank.